Hey guys, it's Earth Angel Hills, and today I want to show you guys how I do a headstand. One of the biggest reasons that I want to show you this is because I've found personally that headstands help a lot when you're dealing with sinus issues, sinus pressure, or maybe just some kind of blockage within the sinus. So recently I was traveling out of the country and within the country, and I didn't have the best sleeping patterns, and I was up and moving a lot. So I feel like it kind of dysregulated my system a little bit, and I kind of caught a head cold. And so I did practice a headstand a little bit. I did practice a headstand one of the days to help me like clear and drain my sinus, and I could actually feel it. And I found out like that headstands can be very effective for helping clear and drain the sinus and just relieve pressure, because it's like a year ago I was in a yoga class and I just was something was just blocked like really bad inside of my sinus. And in that yoga class, the instructor usually has us to practice a headstand if we want. And when I got on my head and did it during that time, just instantly had a clearing. Like, not to get too detailed or graphic, but it just instantly cleared out whatever was blocking. And like, I went to the restroom to just, get rid of it. And I was breathing super clearly. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. It felt like a magic trick. And so I guess like alongside the blood pressure being sent towards the head and circulated more throughout the head in a headstand helped, as well as maybe just a change of directions of things. It just kind of gets things moving. So yeah, today I want to show you guys how I do my headstand, and maybe if it's something that you struggle with, you could follow some of the tips that I use in order to assume the position. So I'm not like, a certified yogi, but this is just me showing you what I do to get into this position and how it helps me to clear my nasal pathway, and just any tension. Like, I really like this position. It also helps to energize me throughout the day. I'm getting my day started. It's Pisces season, and honestly, I feel like Pisces season has had me so sleepy, and my sleeping pattern has been so irregular. So this will help energize me because I have a lot of work to do today, and I've been sleeping in like every day. So yeah, I want to show you guys how I do my headstand, and perhaps you could try it at home if you feel comfortable doing it. And even if you don't want to do the full headstand, we're still going to be able to practice standing on our head in a way, without lifting our feet off the ground. So that way you can still experience the pressure and like what it feels like to be in a headstand, and you'll still be able to get some of the benefits from the position itself. Being inverted alone helps, even if you're just doing a forward fold. Yeah, even if you're just doing like a forward fold, being inverted and upside down, it's really good for getting the blood to circulate throughout the body. So here is me and how I like to get into my headstand, and how I like to begin to create more of a clearing and good flowing energy throughout my sinus through these positions. So you can start by just sitting on your feet in this position. This is kind of the position you take whenever you're going to do a child's pose, by spreading your legs out and laying your chest flat in between them. This is how you would start the child's pose, but we're not exactly going to do this pose. I'm just kind of showing you how we're going to start on the ground. So when I'm getting into this position, You can start by just honestly just watching what I'm doing and demonstrating. I like to have my forehead kissing the ground. You can see my hands, my palms are flat on the ground. My feet, I'm on my knees, and I'm on my big toes, basically, on my toes. My toes are lifting me up. This is how my toe is positioned. Both feet, I'm on my tippy toes, on both feet. Then I come down on my knees. So essentially, you're just on your knees and you're on your toes. And then you add your flat palms that are right next to your head. And then your forehead is also resting on the ground. So you should feel like the weight beginning to center in on your forehead. Even this alone can be a good pose if you want to just hold this position for a while. You'll begin to feel the blood flow directly flowing towards the head without it's not fully on the head yet, but it's creating a flow of energy towards your head. And I feel like today is one of the last days that I'll probably have some stuffiness, but this feels even very helpful for me because it feels like it's getting a little stuffier in this position, which is good because I know when I get back up and I'm standing upright, I'm going to feel a better clearing, being able to breathe better and stuff. So after this position, you can hold it however long you'd like. We're going to shift our weight from the forehead to the top of our head. And as you can see, my hands are now they've gone from flat and next to my head to around the top of my head and kind of cuffing it like this. And I'm still on those tippy toes and my knees. And now, even though my elbows are on the ground, most of the weight is just centered on the top of my head, my knees, and my toes. It's becoming lighter on my toes. There's more weight on my knees and my head. The weight is equally on my head as well. Just a little weight on my forearms. So this is the position that you can hold if you're not going to do the headstand today with us. Just holding this position alone I can already feel the clearing from just sitting in this position. I can hear a change in my nasal passageway. I can feel the pressure in my head, which is really good. There's not a lot of weight on my neck right now. So the next step for those who are wanting to advance is we are going to lift. If you're familiar with the downward dog, we're basically going to do the downward dog from this position. We're going to lift off of our knees. Most of the weight will then now be centered in the top of our head as well as the tops of our toes. Now lifting up. And we're just stretching our calves out as well too. Most of the weight is in my head and my feet. My toes are just kind of assisting. And there's a little weight in my forearms. So by then, because just even from the changing seasons, you can begin to feel this sinus pressure and stuff. So if you are someone who is experiencing the sinus pressure right now, you should be feeling a change in the flow in your nasal passage just by doing this position. So this has more pressure than we experienced when we were on our knees as well. But this is the first step that's going to help us to get into this headstand. I might talk less because it'll be a little harder for me to talk, but at least just watch what I'm doing. So I'm going to flirt with the idea of lifting one foot up at a time. And the closer you keep them into yourself, the easier you'll be able to understand how it is. It's easy to balance on your head. So if your legs were out here, you want to inch them in towards you, like you're in a fetal position almost. You don't need to go this far up. Straighten your spine, but relax your whole lower body. Be sure to breathe. So if you need to take a rest, you don't want to pop up right away. Just kind of remain on your head a little bit and create some movement. I feel like I gave a pretty good demonstration on different ways you can play with getting into that headstand. So there's a lot more that you can do to get into that position. I'm breathing clearer already. And I know that if I like blow my nose to clear my nasal even more, then I will directly feel the effects of the headstand. But I can feel it. I can feel that there's some more clearing that I need to do. And the headstand is great. I feel very alert. As you can see, my eyes are like, my eyes are more open. So that was a headstand. I'm gonna play around with it some more off camera. But let me know how you enjoyed this. One of the key steps to being able to feel confident in that headstand is taking your time and getting these knees, getting them as close to you as possible before you lift off your feet and bending your knee, like bending it in like this. You guys saw how I was like bringing them in. And when I lifted up, I just kept them close to me. I wasn't trying to extend them right away and make them straight and whatnot. I was just keeping them close to me because this is like you're barely doing anything different. You're keeping everything in close. And the closer, the more controlled. When things are further out, we have less control of them. My body is going to struggle more to control my legs' movement when they're far out. But when they're right here, I have a lot more control over my legs. I'm even able to rest a little bit. But when I'm extending them, it's going to take a lot of core strength. And unless you have a lot of core strength, which you might, then you want to start with things being nice and close to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. The purpose and intent was for you to be able to explore, how to get into the headstand comfortably and master it, but also to help with sinus pressure for those who might be experiencing that during the change of seasons, or those who travel a lot. Or it's good if you travel a lot to do this too, because you need good circulation if you're traveling a lot and going up into the air all the time and coming down. Like, You don't want to get any blood clots or anything like that. You want everything to keep circulating, nice. So it's good to even practice stretching, yoga, whatever, if you travel a lot, because you just want to have good circulation so that you never run into any issues that traveling can cause. And of course, eating proper and living a good and balanced life that is fulfilling to you spiritually, mentally, all those things. So thank you guys for watching. This was Earth Angel Hills. That was my headstand, and that was the way that I helped myself to clear my sinus out. Something that I've tested on myself and seen the results. I have to go blow my nose now. I could feel that we had a movement that is getting me one step closer to just being totally okay. Yeah, so that was that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.